In 2018, I graduated. 2019, December stroke 2020, I went for service. Then my mom, of course, African mothers, she was expecting me to look for a job with my certificate because why did I go to school if not to work after all? And she didn't see that coming. She never mentioned me. Sorry, I never mentioned looking for a job whenever I talk to her on the phone because I don't live with her in the same country. She was angry about that, that why would I go to school and wouldn't want to work afterwards? And I told her, of course I would want to, if only it's a government job. That I worked in a private firm, which was a school, by the way, that it really stressed me out. I developed ulcer while I worked with this school. And she said, okay, at least I'm getting better by taking my drugs and all of that. That doesn't stop me from, getting a job. And I still told her the same thing, unless it's a government job, which will give me time for myself, that I can go to work 3 times in a week and not 9 to 5 every day. And still I wouldn't get accolades for my own creativity in making your company work or whatsoever. So that's by the way. So she didn't talk to me. She was angry at me, like I said. And I was trying to make her understand that I can still do something else apart from doing a 9 to 5 job. African mothers will never understand that. And it amazed me when I talked to my dad that I wanted to do a business and also try something else online. That I've been hearing that online pays people. And of course, I want to try since I have the knowledge. I have all it takes to be online. So why wouldn't I go online? So he first of all asked me what I wanted to do offline. I told him it was a business that has to do with transportation. So my dad supported me. This happened in 2021 ending stroke 2022. He sent me the money. I started this business, and to God be the glory, it went well. Like God was faithful, honestly. I succeeded in that business. I told my mom too, if she can give me a huge amount of money, the same thing I told my dad, so that I'll be able to set myself up. Since I'm done with school and I've gone for service, I wouldn't want to be a liability. She said she doesn't have the money to give me in bulk. In fact, she doesn't even have money. I was like, because you want me to go and look for a job? Because I said I don't want to do a 9 to 5 job that has to do with a private firm, unless it's a government job. She didn't want to know whether it's private or a government. Her own is that a job is a job. Look for a job. Don't just stay at home and be doing nothing. The an idle man is devil's workshop, which I know, but I am not idle, which is why I brought up the idea of you giving me a huge amount of money for me to start up something for myself and then leave you out of the picture. You can only send me money if you want to just support what I'm doing, not because you want to give me money. Do you understand? So that's by the way. My dad bought me the first phone I used for my YouTube channel. Yes, right? Yes, he did. I was really good. No, the second phone I used, because the first phone I used was with my savings that I purchased the phone with. The second phone, already I've told my dad that I wanted to join YouTube because I've heard so much about YouTube and how much people are making on YouTube. So everything was happening once. Starting up a business for myself, looking for an online thing to do, which I finally hop on YouTube. Do you understand? He bought me the second phone I started using, which was an Android phone. And yes, it did well. It has a good camera quality. I started creating content in 20. I joined YouTube after all in 2020, but I wasn't serious anyway. So I started in 2021 with the phone I saved my money with to buy. I saved money with to buy. Then in 2022 was when my father bought me a phone that I started filming with. I had to sell off the first one because the camera quality wasn't giving me what I wanted. Do you understand? So what happened? My mom didn't care about that anymore. She was only giving me money for feeding. I can now take care of myself from it. If I want to do anything I want to do from the savings, that's my business. Like she just cared less. Her own is just for me to be feeding since I didn't want to do what she wanted me to do. But I was happy that my father supported me both in the offline business and online, which is YouTube. I didn't even expect that from my dad. I was thinking it was my mom that would do all this for me. But I was shocked. Honestly, I was shocked my dad did not argue with me and just went ahead to send me money to do that. really, which I really appreciated. And when I was done with that business, I told him I was done. He was happy for me. I kept the money in my account so that I'll be able to buy equipment for YouTube and then any other thing I want to do with money. My mom still didn't turn up. Oh, I'm telling you. Then all these things happened in 2022, 2023 that I got monetized. Yes, I got into the YPP, that's YouTube Partner Program. I told my mom that yes, I've been accepted fully into YouTube because of course God was faithful all those while. It wasn't easy for me, I won't lie to you. From the savings, from the feeding money she's been giving me, I was saving for other businesses. I was saving for online equipment, that's my YouTube equipment, and I was still feeding. I was going now. So imagine, with these same savings, how was I able to achieve all these things? It was crazy, it was draining. Like I was depressed at some point, sorry, because I was like, is it I can't be supported for what I want to do or what? Must it be what you want? I've already gone to school, which I know every African parents want their child to do. I've gone for service. Then why don't you ask me what I want to do since I've done yours? And secondly, the thing there is that our parents didn't believe or still don't believe that photography, content creating, and all of these things, being a footballer, volleyballer, being an athlete, self, all these things now, all these skills, they didn't know that all these skills could be something, that all these skills could pay in the future. If only they knew, they wouldn't force us to be a doctor, a lawyer, a teacher that we don't want to be. Of course, all these professions are very important. Some people want to do it because they want to do it. But most of us back then, the millennium, we were forced to do what we don't want to do. If I had known that photography was a course, oh my goodness, they can study photography for 2 years or 3 years and then be perfect in photography. I would have studied photography instead of studying mass communication. Exactly. But then you can't even mention these things to them. All these things existed, but you can't even mention it to them because they'll be like, what's that? Is that one a course? Will it pay you in the future? I don't know if you understand. So now that all these things are existing, most of them know, most of them don't know. Why some know, but they still don't want you to do it. They want you to still study a doctor, be a lawyer, be a teacher, be this, be that. Please, parents, stop it already. I am begging you. Allow your child to do that he or she wants to do. Then support him or her. Give them benefit of doubt first before you complain. So this year, I now told my mom, I told her about my first paycheck, honestly. She was amazed. She was like, wow, so this is true. And guess what? She now asked me, what is that I really want to do? What is that I asked of her then that she want what is that I asked from her that she declined, that she remind her again? Rather, she'll be sending me the money gradually, not like in bulk. At least she'll be sending, excuse me, half of it until it's complete. You can imagine. What happened to you then? What if you had done it then? Who knows where I would have been? But I believe that everything has a reason for happening. Maybe God wanted my mom to see that online pays before she would agree that yes, she can now do anything for me. But thank God for my dad who was there, who believed in me that yes, that this thing will work. Because I started YouTube in 2020 February. I wasn't serious. Then 2021, 22, 23, 24. Look at me here. It took me 3 years plus to get my first paycheck. Like someone can go to school and graduate for these 3 to 4 years. But look at me today. YouTube has changed my life. Like I have more knowledge, more wisdom, more understanding. Then I used to be, what's it called? I used to feel this inferiority complex, but now I am bold. I can talk fluently. Even if I don't speak the best English, still I speak well. I try. I am no longer scared of myself. I have full confidence in whatever I want to do. I'm not scared to ask questions when I don't know something. Like a lot has changed about me since I joined YouTube. God has been faithful. Okay, imagine me earning from YouTube. Like I receive in dollars. Like for real. Me have domiciliary accounts. Do you know how I felt then if I asked my mom for money and she doesn't give me? She always told me she doesn't have money, but I know she had, but she didn't want to give me because she believed that I should go and look for a job. Even when I told her that I developed ulcer, that was trying that if I start a new job, my boss will not understand that I need a break at some point because of my back or my chest being heavy. and I need to eat at this particular point of time or point in time, they will not believe it. They'll be like, look at this one. You think it's your father's house that you can do anything you want to do. They will not understand it. And then I'll starve until whenever I have to eat. By then, I will now lose appetite to eat. It will be accumulating more. Don't worry, I have a lot to say, but let me just keep some aside because I don't think they are necessary, honestly. I know most of you feel this way. I know most of you feel this way, and because you don't know who to talk to. But I believe after watching or listening to my story, you'll be able to know how to fix yourself. It's not easy. Like I said, I went into depression. You asked her for money, she wasn't able to give you money because she thinks you are useless. But look at what God is doing today. And guess what? That period, I became so lonely. Like I was wondering what's going on. I have my parents, I have my siblings, but I can't even get through to them apart from my dad then. My mom was just there. I couldn't even talk to her the way I used to. Like I was seen as a prodigal daughter. I know how it is. You are the first child and first daughter of the family. You are meant to do the needful, which is going to school, getting a job, then getting married at some point. But it's not all about getting married immediately. It's not bad if I start up a business for myself, if I stand myself, if I'm financially balanced, it's not bad. If that man now comes, he wouldn't see me as a liability. He will see me that yes, this one has ambition, she knows what she's doing, she can also support the family. And fine, if God blesses me with a very wealthy man, I wouldn't have to support. I would just relax and be taken care of. It's not my fault, right? Yes. So I made all these things clear to her that I want to have my own money. I want to stop asking for money. I want to be helping people. And guess what? I have little cousins that still call me for money at those times I was going through this. And guess what? I will still bring out the little from the savings to give them. Remember, from these savings, I feed, I transport myself to wherever I'm going to film, to the market. Jesus Christ. I don't even have clothes. What am I buying clothes for? I'm not going to an office work. I repeat my clothes. Like, because I was trying to save. Like, I really saved my ass out. I was adding more damage to this ulcer. I wasn't helping myself. But today, what is happening? This same girl that was dejected some years back, now, if I call my mom, she picks my call. Even when I don't call her, she calls me now to check up on me. Like 2 days after, if I don't call her, is an offense. That why haven't I called to know how she's doing? This was not me. This was not us back then. It was a struggle to even hear from her to call her. She doesn't give me the audience. Give your children the benefit of doubt. Support them when they want your support. Don't turn your back at them because of one reason or the other, because they didn't do that you want them to do. It's not disobedience. No, it's not. That period, I had to involve God. God, hey, I'm alone. No, it's you that I have. Yes, it's you that I have. My father will not kill himself. He has tried. I stopped disturbing him because I was feeling embarrassed asking him for money. When I do, he gives me, I wouldn't lie, but I was like, I can't be disturbing this man. He needs to rest. We are three. None of us are liabilities. My siblings are also working. They are doing 9 to 5 job. My brother isn't doing 9 to 5 job. Sorry, it's my last one that is doing 9 to 5 job. My younger brother is not doing 9 to 5 job. He's doing his own business. I'm the only one doing this online thing, especially on YouTube. And guess what? I told my sister about it. Join YouTube. You won't regret it. You are in the country where the RPM is high. Start making money apart from your 9 to 5 job. I bet you, if you start making serious money from YouTube, you quit your 9 to 5 job. You even stop looking for a job. You just relax and be doing your thing in your comfort zone. She agreed. She opened the YouTube channel today, though she's not yet monetized, but she's monetized on TikTok. You see, she's earning online, just influence of me. If I did not push them to do this, how would they know that something like this pays? Honestly, every disappointment is a blessing. When you are passing through some things in life, just know that God wants you to pass through these things. Honestly, He has a reason for it. I really return all the glory to God. Like, this is not me wanting to cry because why should I? I am happy. I'm okay. I am good because there is God. I have God. I have Him in my life. That is why I'm happy. That is why I'm able to share this testimony and this story with you all. Whatever you're doing in life, Be strong, be steadfast, be persistent, be consistent with whatever you're doing. Leave it in the hands of God. Even if your parents are not there to help you, God will send people to you. God sends people to me from online. They sent me money for data. They sent me money for feeding. They sent me because they were seeing my work online. They were supporting me financially. God is not sleeping. If you have Him, you have somebody. Ah, anyways, I'm ending this story here. I don't want this video to be too long. It's already 15 minutes into it. And I hope you learned something from this. And please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and share. Yeah, thank you for watching and see you all in the next one.